All right, gentlemen. Good afternoon. It's the first time that 4DaPpl had a podcast pertaining to the college league. Whenever y'all boys could join in, much appreciated. We're gonna talk about top 25, Heisman Watch, Players of the Week, conference standings. Gonna talk about them schedules and what these teams looking like midway through the season. So let's get started. All right, top 25. Number one, we got Notre Dame. Damn, this nigga got a 96 overall offense and defense. Yeah. This my boy Ethan, man. He a true baller. A great user. You know what I'm saying? I played him a few times in the other league. I beat him once on our first meeting. Never beat this nigga again, like ever. I don't know what's going on. Probably done got me figured out. Probably need to switch up my game plan. I don't know, but he's definitely a decent user. In my league, every other league that I play in, he gonna give it 110%. Show school pride, even though he probably never been to the school. My boy gonna give his all, give it 110% every single time. So shout out to that boy Ethan. All right, next we got USC, reigning champ of the Photo People League. This another decent user. I don't think I ever beat bro since I played this game. Shit, he's a tough one of the toughest users I've ever played in any league that I played in. Um, he recently who he just played Clemson. My boy Cliff put belt on him 44-16. Man, God dang, well, so yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough playoffs for everybody going up against USC, man. We all got a game plan individually with our own teams, and see what we could come out the bag with playing USC, man. Shout out to that boy Landon. You got USC looking right. You know, I'm counting him being a good user, knowing how to play offense and defense, know how to switch it up on offense, man. Shit, if you're not careful, he'll catch you on them corner routes. If you're not careful, he will catch you on them corner routes and them deep balls, man. So shout out to that boy Landon, man. He a good user. Ah, next we got this guy here, man. It's me. My only loss of the season was to Notre Dame game one. I'm still trying to get used to this team because this is a whole new team. Like from top to bottom, this shit is brand new. Starting at the quarterback position. Um, it's gonna be tough in the playoffs, man. It's gonna be tough in the playoffs because I don't know who I'm gonna be heading up against. It's so many tough matchups. In the midway through the season. I just came off a win against my boy Bones, 31-28. Another solid user. Now he got his team right at Ole Miss. He looking like something. Shit. Shit. Georgia gonna make some noise regardless. Like we're gonna get the recruits in. It's just all on me if I'm gonna be the user that's gonna compete or I'm just laid back just playing for fun. It depends on who you getting at the moment. Sometimes I just be chilling, just be trying to catch a vibe, playing the game. Other times, shit, I'm locked in and it ain't shit you could do about it. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna do my thing whenever I can. So, shout out to the owner of this league. However that may look. All right, next we got Bama. That boy, who Bama? Who Bama? That's OG. Yeah, that's Rebel Life. Man, listen, OG gonna catch you slipping. You know what I'm saying? Like he's one of them users where if you not paying attention to his game plan or if you not locked in on offense, he will catch you slipping. You feel me? And him having Bama don't make that shit no easier. You know. Like got a 92 overall offense, 94 defense. All they need is a great scheme, and he's definitely one of the top users in this league, man. So shout out to OG. Stay tuned in the playoffs for him because if he get hot, he might be able to make some noise, man. I don't know if he'll win a bowl, but he'll definitely make some noise, man. Shout out to OG. Next we got Texas. Who Texas? Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. Yo, every time I supposed to do a podcast for Week Lit for real. Shit, I think about it, bro. I might just do it after this podcast, man. After I do this one, I might just switch over. But Texas is the new user, Omar Rainey. I ain't get a chance to see him play yet. I ain't get a chance to see him play, but from what I know, well, with my cousin Darius, he's a solid user. He a alright user. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tune into some of his games to see how he play because I ain't never seen him play for real. You feel me? Like I'm gonna definitely check him out. But from what I see, his team solid. You know what I'm saying? 94 overall, 94 offense, 95 defense. You know what I'm saying? Like with a team like that, you got to make some noise, man. You got to make some noise. If not, it's gonna make me question you as a user. Cause shit, from what I see, it's one of the better teams amongst the whole league. Like Notre Dame still got the team to beat from the rating wise, but you know, yeah, Texas got to show some. The first year in the league, we got to see what Texas working with for real. Next we got that boy Freddie with the Oregon Ducks. I already know it ain't easy building up a team that is only known for their jerseys for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty sure he had to get over that hump of using a left-handed quarterback in Dylan Gabriel, cause boy, that shit not easy either. Uh, got a 90 overall team. His defense better than his offense. Um, I never really seen Frandy play with Oregon. I know Frandy in other leagues. When I played against him, he had Florida State. It was a real rivalry. I had Miami. The shit was crazy. Um, so we stood up to that rivalry. We lived up to it. You know what I'm saying? And if I know Frandy as a user, as I know him, like he's not gonna be 5-2 for long. He might make some noise in the playoffs. Might upset a few teams. If the chips looking that way, he just might upset a few people. So, shout out to that boy Frandy, man. Um, just look out for him. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Look out for that boy. He played UCLA this week, so shit, he got a CPU, so it don't matter. But yeah, man, shout out to that boy Frandy, man. And we got LSU. That's that boy. Who that is? That's Pat. Oh shit, that's Pat. Um, Pat a decent user, man. If you don't catch on to his scheme, he'll definitely beat you. Like that's just one thing about it. If you don't catch on to Pat's stream, he would definitely beat you. Um, his team just beat Virginia Tech in the force win, probably. I don't think Virginia Tech got a user, but yeah, man. If Pat lock in and find out the scheme with his offense and what he's running on defense, man, he'll definitely be a hard to beat team. If he limit turnovers, Pat might be one of the best users in the league, man. I'm just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to that boy Pat, man. 91 overall team. The defense better than his offense. So he'll probably make some stops, but he got to figure it out on offense and limit his turnovers. If he do that, shit, LSU might make some noise in the playoffs. We might see. So shout out to that boy Pat. Uh, Ohio State, and my boy Darius Cuz. You know what I'm saying? Another team where his defense is better than his offense. Shit, I'm pretty sure Cuz still trying to get a feel for this NCAA shit. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, Cuz with a man and man in the NCAA, but with these new controls, like, niggas getting shifty with this shit. This ain't NCAA 14, you know. Yeah, well shit. Back then, niggas could get shifty, but with this game, boy, you gotta be on it. Definitely gotta be on it, man. Um with how it's looking, he might be in the playoffs. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He's with a 6-2 record. It'd be tough to say that he'll be in the playoffs or not, but we gonna see. He on the bye this week. Got Boise State. No, he not. He don't got a bye this week. He had a bye last week. He go against Boise State this week. Uh, Even with Boise State, that's a tough matchup, man. That boy be balling. Like if he catch you slipping, it's a wrap. Like once he figure shit out with Boise State, it's gonna be a wrap. But no, shout out to that boy Darius, man. Hopefully able to get in the playoffs and make some noise, bro. All right, next we got Missouri. Um, I played Missouri this week, so I definitely got a game plan against him. Um, Missouri, he's one of those guys where if he get hot, it ain't no stopping him. You know what I'm saying? His the turnovers that he made kind of fuck him up in the end, but he's still a solid user to where, if he makes the right play at the right time, he'll beat you in the last minute. Like it'll be a 31-28 type game, 28-24 type game with him. So, another team where his defense is better than his offense. Um, Shit, solid user. Shit, I play with him in a few other leagues. So I had to invite that boy to this league. So what he talking about? But he making some noise with Missouri. With a 6-1 record, he lost against Oregon, so that might hurt him. But he's still in the running to make the playoffs. So we definitely gonna see. All right. Next we got, Texas A&M. Damn, that boy team nice. Wow, yeah. 94 overall across the board. So, my boy, who the Tyler? Yeah, my boy Tyler, man, he definitely gonna ball, bro. He definitely gonna ball. He gonna compete with you. You know what I'm saying? On offense and defense, he gonna compete regardless. Like I like the way he play ball. You know what I'm saying? I like the way he move the ball on offense. I like the schemes that he runs on defense. He's another user where if he limits his turnovers, that he would definitely, be a top user in this league. Sitting at a 6-2 record midway through the season. It all depends on who falling and if he's able to win out the rest of his games, man. That's what it's looking like for him. So shout out to that boy Tyler. Um, yeah, we gonna see what the season looking like, man. Do the top what it is. Okay, I got Cuz at 11, Darren. Another user that's trying to, find his footing in the league. Got Arkansas, that boy Cam. Shout out to Cam. Okay. Got Penn State, Oklahoma State, and Iowa. So I mean, top 25 looking like some. Top 10 really, because that's all that matters to get the playoffs. Top 10 teams, you know, that's gonna make some noise. It's looking like a tight race in the playoff, man. We definitely gonna see. I know they ain't gonna be able to look at the predictions. Ain't gonna be able to look at the predictions right now. But yeah, yeah, I ain't gonna be able to look at it right now. But that's how we looking. It's definitely how we looking. Got Notre Dame leading the ACC right now, so it might be Notre Dame and UL. Ooh, that's gonna be a good ass matchup, boy. Come the end of the season, boy, these two they gonna have to stream this shit. They got to stream this shit, boy. That's gonna be a good ass matchup. Everybody else, boy, y'all gonna have to buckle up and wait for next season to hit. Cause yeah, these two gonna be in the ACC matchup to see who gonna lock in that number one spot for the ACC. So we definitely gonna see if they win out. I should say, if they win out, these two should be in the ACC conference championship. All right, then we got what the Big 12. Okay, see, this is tough because they didn't play anybody in conference. Um, but it still should be Arkansas and Alabama, depending on if they play. They should be playing each other because I know I got conference games set in the Big 12. They should be playing each other sometime this season. So it's gonna be subject to change once the season is over and done with. I know it's probably gonna be Alabama and LSU, depending on if them guys went out. So shout out to the Big 12, man. Um, Next we got Boise State. Now, how the conference shit works, how it works. Boise State having that one win, if they went out with a conference, they may have a chance. They may have a chance. It's a weird way that they did it with this college shit, but if they went out with the conference, they may have a chance to enter to the college football playoffs because they got a 7-2 record. I know they unranked right now, but it all depends if they are able to win out, either then crack the top 25, make it somehow to the top 10. But if they don't crack the top 25, they're not making it. So my guess it would have to be Ohio State and fuck, it might just be Boise State. We gonna see. We gonna see because Penn State at 14, Oklahoma State 15, Iowa at 19. Yeah, we just gonna see with Big Ten. It's gonna be a toss up, but we midway through the season, so we gonna figure this shit out. We gonna figure this shit out. I did the Big Ten, Big 12. Yeah, yeah, Wicks, man, y'all, man. If you able to win out, you at 19. If some teams fall, you might be up there. If some teams fall, you may be up there. So shit, y'all. I hope you and Iowa come to play. Cause y'all not a terrible team. Y'all defense better than y'all offense, but y'all not a terrible team. So I hope you're able to make some noise. That's all I'm saying. All right, Big 12, ACC, Big 10. Okay. All right, Georgia. I mean SEC. SEC, man. Shit, we looking like shit. It might be Georgia and Oregon in the SEC championship, man. We gonna see. We got some dogs. Got me. Got Franny. Got Darren. Got Omar. Got Tyler. Got Trayvon. My boy Bones might be out of the running, but he gonna come back next season strong. I know it. Yeah, I know it. So, but right now, since it's a top 10 race type thing, yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. We midway through the season. It's still a toss up, but I like me and Oregon in the SEC championship. I may be wrong. I may be wrong down the line. I may be wrong, but Oregon looking like the team that's going to match up with me in the SEC championship. But Texas might surprise some people. That's my sleeper. That's my sleeper. Him and Tyler might be my sleepers. I want them boys to fight that shit out in a Texas Bowl game or some shit, and whoever come out on top, they'll be the winner. That might be what happens. So that's it for the conference standings. You know what I'm saying? Let me look at any player of the weeks. Notre Dame player of the week. He had 12 tackles with one interception. Offense, yeah. Cam Williams with 6 receptions, 141 rec yards, 23.5 yards a catch, 2 receiving touchdowns. So shout out to that boy. Excuse me. Shout out to that boy with the Notre Dame, man. That boy balling. Shout out to that boy Ethan. All right. Let's see. Big 12. Okay. Shout out to that boy Cam with Juju Pope with 4 tackles and 1 sack on defense. You know, it's a CPU, but you know them boys still balling. Can't negate that from nobody. All right. Offense, my boy Law got Saunders some love. 8 receptions, 100 yards, 12.5 yards a catch, 2 receiving touchdowns. Then got Jiggy on the ground with 2 carries, 21 yards, 10 yards a pop, 10.5 yards a pop with a rushing touchdown. And you got, that boy Michael, who that is, Oklahoma State University, got 7 tackles, 2 sacks. So shout out to them boys. Week 8, player of the week. And you got SEC. Yeah, that boy Christian Miller, a dog. 4 tackles, 2 sacks against Ole Miss. Yeah, that boy relentless coming off the edge, bro. Like, no matter what package I put that boy in, he is coming for your quarterback every single time. No questions asked. I'm gonna miss dude when he go to the league. I'm gonna miss him. He's one of them players where he's gonna keep that motor up on defense. He's coming relentlessly every play, every single play. So that's what I like about Christian Miller, man. Player of the week. Shout out to that boy. Um, got Ole Miss with Aiden Williams for the SEC. 7 receptions, 135 yards, 19 yards a carry. I mean, not a carry, a catch with 1 receiving touchdown. Um, yeah, he was light me up with Aiden Williams, man. Like I had to lock in because it was a close battle. Once he found his niche with that receiver, he was just lighting me up with him, like with drags, with corners, with deep routes. Like he was just doing his big one with him. So, shout out to that boy Bones for, getting his team right or making the strides to have his team right. Because, his record 3-4 this season, but that's subject to change next season. All right, Heisman race. We got Jadarian Price at the top, leading the race, running back for Notre Dame. His last game against Michigan, he had 9 carries, 32 yards, 3.6 yards a carry, 1 reception. So he might drop. After this week, he might drop, man, because those ain't Heisman numbers for real. Not against Michigan. Not against Michigan. All right, next we got that boy Darian Mensa. Yeah, he definitely going to the top, man. Them 2 interceptions hurt him, but he had 5 touchdowns in total against Clemson. So that ain't nothing to overlook, man. Went 13 for 20, 286 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Got sacked 1 time. Had 4 carries for 30 yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. So that's giving you an idea of who Darian Mensa is. And to be honest with you, with how USC uses this dude, it's no wonder why he's, topping in the Heisman race. 'Cause he's second right now, but with Jadarian Price having a subpar game against Michigan, Darren Minson might surpass him in the Heisman race, no doubt. And you got Steve Ngeli, one of Ethan quarterbacks. Yeah, his standing might drop in the Heisman race. He might drop to last place or out the Heisman race completely. Even though he had a decent 2 passing touchdown game, those 2 interceptions helped him. Um, no, it ain't help him. It killed him. Like, he ain't get him no better. That boy got sacked 3 times, 4 carries, negative 22 yards, and that one fumble killed him too. So yeah, he gonna be subject to drop. So it is what it is. But shout out to that boy for having 2 players in the Heisman race. It can only be one. I think both of them boys are gonna drop though. Okay, we got Iowa running back. Okay, I see you with nigga running the ball like crazy against Kansas. I think he played that game too. That's CPU, but I think he played that game. 35 rushing, 35 carries, 123 rushing yards, 3.45 yards a carry. Yeah, that is what it is, man. I don't know. But one rushing touchdown, one fumble, one reception for 10 yards. It's decent. It's decent. 35 carries. That's a lot for a running back, especially with wear and tear on. But he in the top running for the Heisman Trophy, so it is what it is. Shout out to that boy Wick. And then you got Taylor Tatum. Him being on the bye week might have him out of the Heisman race, so we gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see. What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see if they got like leading in the whole nation. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. My boy Cam got Arch Manning leading the nation in yards. What 3,004? What is it? 3,044 yards, y'all. 142 completions for 220 passes attempted. Okay, he airing that motherfucker out. Got 35 passing touchdowns, 15 interceptions on the back end. 64 pass completion percentage. Um, 338 yards a game passing. Wow, that's actually pretty impressive. Actually pretty impressive. 219.6 passing rating. You got what, 13 average yards per attempt. That is pretty decent. That's decent. Okay. I like that. In the top five, you got top five. You got Arch Manning, got Ngeli, got Mensa, John Mateer, and Kaden Hauser. Okay, so Ngeli, 2,917 yards, 161 yards, not yards, 161 completions, 238 pass attempts. You got 35 passing touchdowns, 7 interceptions. I like this ratio. I like the 35 and 7 ratio. That means he's got a high passing touchdown percentage versus his interception. That's where you want to see it in a quarterback. You don't want to see him having double digit interceptions and double digit passing touchdowns this early in the season. That's not what you want. Even though Arch Manning leading the nation, that's not what you want to see. And you got with Stephen Gilly, you got 67% passing completed. And that's what I'm talking about. And you got 364 passing yards per game, passer rating 213. Okay, this is decent. It's decent. I see why he's in the Heisman race. I very much see why he's in the Heisman race, but you know, them 2 interceptions he had last game gonna hurt him. But shit, for the most part, he was like what? He had 33 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. So, that could be overlooked. Just a bad game or average game, no less. Um, yeah, you got Mensa with 2835 passing yards, 139 pass completions on 197 attempts. You got 30 passing touchdowns with 6 interceptions. See, there go that ratio again. I like that. 70% on his pass completion percentage, 354 yards passing per game, and the 235, you know, passer rating. I like that. Yeah, I like his quarterback too. He got a decent size at 6'5", 20 yards, and then he a field general with legs. You don't get that too often in NCAA. field general with legs. You don't get that too often. So man, shout out to them boys, man. Cam, Ethan, and that boy Landon, man. Y'all boys doing y'all dollar with them boys. Them quarterbacks. Good shit. Yo, just who I expected. That nigga Wick, that boy Wick got that running back top in the nation, man, and carries and yardage, man. Love to see it. Shout out to that boy Wick, man. Got what that is, 188 carries, almost 1,500 yards rushing midway through the season, bro. So you know he toting that rock. Got 8 yards a carry, 16 rushing yards, 214 yards rushing a game. So he's toting that rock majority of the time that he's playing anybody. 3 fumbles on the season though, but that shit don't matter. It matters, but it don't matter to that degree because it's only 3 fumbles, and he's putting the ball in the end zone more than he's giving it up. So that is what it is. 281 yards after contact. I mean, he's carrying niggas. As an elusive back, that's impressive. Runs 20 yards or more. 17. See what I'm saying? That's impressive. I mean, his quarterback is actually pretty quick as an elusive back. And he getting up out of there after the first center contact. Okay. And you got Cuz with Taylor Tatum. I play with Oklahoma, so I know Taylor Tatum is like that, man. That boy get ahead of speed and he out of there. 144 yards. Well, not 144 yards. 144 carries. That is 1,000 yards rushing. 7.5 yards a carry. 14 passing touchdowns with 135 rushing yards a game. So, it's pretty decent. It ain't 214, but 135 rushing yards a game is actually pretty decent, man. If you playing a balanced offense and you getting this out of your running back, you doing all right. You doing all right. 2 fumbles, 12 broken tackles. Yeah, he carrying motherfuckers. Carrying them. 243 yards after contact. He got 10, 20-yard rushes. See, yeah, them boys toting that rock. He got Taylor with Ruben Owens, another dog at running back. Got 184 carries, 997 yards, 5 yards a carry roughly, with 11 touchdowns, and he'll give you 124 yards a game with 1 fumble. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's how you carry that rock. That's how you carry that rock. But man, shout out to them boys, Wick, Darren, and Tyler, man. Y'all boys doing y'all dollar. Y'all boys doing y'all dollar. All right. So the receivers. So the receivers got the Razorbacks, Joy Anthony, 46 receptions. Got 1,236 yards, 26 yards a catch, and he'll give you 137 yards a game with 12 touchdowns on the season. I ain't know Cam was airing that thing out like that. To be honest with you, I didn't know, but the fact that he is, you got to be on the lookout for him because I ain't know he was airing it out like that. It's probably a speedster that he got on his team. Probably like a 99 speed, 98, something like that. And he's just letting it go, letting it rip, and then catch you off guard with a deep ball, man. That's what I see with him. Only 2 drops this season, and we midway through the season. That's pretty decent. So shout out to that boy Cam, man. There go Aiden Williams again. That boy Bones letting it fly to that boy, man. Deep threat at 6'3", you already know he moving. He got the wheels on him, man, and he got a decent catch radius. 55 receptions on 940 yards, got 17 yards a catch, and he'll give you 134 yards a game, man. 4 touchdowns though, you need a little bit more. You need to put that ball in the end zone a little bit more, man. But as far as getting him down the field, that's exactly what he's doing. That's exactly what he's doing. 339 yards after the catch. Okay. Yeah, he need to get that. He dropped a lot of balls though. Damn. I didn't know he dropped that many. But yeah, he need to get him in the end zone, man. If he do that, he'll be all right. And you got Omar with Ryan Niblett. Probably another speedster that he getting that ball to. 42 receptions, 902 yards, 20, 21 yards a catch, and 112 yards a game, 113 roughly. 8 touchdowns ain't too bad midway through the season, especially if that's your number one guy. Not too bad. How many drop passes? Only one? Yeah, ain't too bad. And hit 93 overall. He's going to the league. As far as which round he's going, I don't know, but he's definitely going to the league. Let's see, top five with receiving. Let me see. Defense. Boy, let me see. Let me see. Who leading the nation? Man, ain't no user teams leading the nation. I'll tell you that much. Oh, I'm capping. In total tackles, that boy Cam got Bradley Shaw leading the shit in tackles. Okay. And you got Boise State with dogs at middle linebacker that's 1 and 2 with they tackles, 71 and 70. Okay, shout out to them boys, man. Keep doing your dollar. Tackles for loss. Bradley Shaw back at it again, leading the nation. Okay, who leading in sacks? Oh, CPU. 10.5 sacks ain't too bad though. Interceptions. Boise State with 4. Shout out to that boy. Boise State, man. Do you keep doing your thing? Alright, that's decent. That's decent. That's decent. So one thing I can do too is look at it by conference. Look at that bad boy by conference, man. See what them boys working with. These two being 1 and 2 does not surprise me at all. Does not surprise me at all. I'm telling you, when Notre Dame and USC play, that's gonna be one to watch. And I want everybody to tune into that game, man, because it's gonna be a decent one. It's gonna be a doozy. It's gonna be a doozy. ACC, you got UNC running that bit. That's Barry. Oh, okay. Barry leading the conference in rushing with Joey Childers. All right, that's pretty decent, man. Pretty decent. And Notre Dame and USC, they run the ball, but not as much as they pass. That's why they running backs ain't really at the top like that. But it is what it is. Jalen Moss, yeah, yeah. Well, USC, man, you don't think his receivers that good until they open. That's exactly what it is, right? You don't think his receivers are like that until they get open, man. So if you play USC, please watch out for his receivers. Even though you may think that he'll run with his running back or whatever, please make sure you watch out for his receiver. Notre Dame with Cam Williams and Jaden Greathouse. He look like he get it to him, and I wouldn't be surprised with Notre Dame's quarterbacks numbers. Like I'm pretty sure he's definitely getting his receivers the ball, and they doing something with it because he got one, two, three receivers that's top five in their conference. So man, shout out to that boy Ethan, man. He doing good things, and I think USC and Notre Dame leading the receiving core in the ACC. So shout out to them boys, man. Um, Defense, leading tackles. Jalen Sneed, 49 tackles. Michigan leading it with tackles for loss, 17. Blue guard. I ain't even gonna try to pronounce that last name, but y'all see it. Blue guard Ito Pai, who leading in sacks. Same guy leading in sacks. Christian Gray got 10 interceptions on the season. Damn it. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's decent. That's decent. That's decent. All right, all right. We got Big 12 action. Arch Manning leading that 35 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Yeah, Arch Manning the only one that's leading this now. I'm gonna say this. The reason why Austin Mack isn't really, out there as a quarterback is because of OG's scheme. His scheme is more so run first, then pass, and sometimes he'll catch you off guard with the pass. That's why, bro, the number's so low. But Austin Mack is actually a dog. He's actually a dog, so don't let the numbers fool you for real. It's just how OG run his offense. Um, Shit, with LSU, same thing. Jada Daniels, a dog, but it's how Pat run his offense, man. That be having these quarterbacks, you know, looking like, oh, they subpar, but they not subpar. Trust me when I tell you. Trust me when I tell you. Um, it's exactly what I expected. Justice Hayes leading the Big 12 in rushing. That's exactly what I expected. Cause look at the numbers. We ain't at the end of the season, so this is actually pretty decent to be on pace for 1,000 yard season for sure, for sure. If OG keep up his scheme throughout the season, yeah, he's definitely going 1,000 yards with Justin Hayes, with Justice Hayes for sure. Then Caden Durham, Pat tripping, cause I would have been at 1,500 yards right now at week what 8. I would have been at 1,500 yards right now with Caden Durham. What? But I would have been going crazy. But I ain't even gonna hold you. I was over here, Mark Fletcher. Okay. Let's see you. Jordan Anthony, yup. Cause Cam gonna air that thing out. He gonna air that thing out of Jordan Anthony, and I'm pretty sure that boy got wheels. That boy got wheels. He got two on that's in double digits in touchdowns. Good shit, Cam. Alright, defense. Can't go wrong with a little defense. Uh, we got Bradley Shaw with 71 tackles. Still leading with 16 tackles for loss. Who leading in sacks? Juju Pope got 9 sacks. Okay. And then Tevis Metcalf. So Arkansas defense is actually making noise in this Big 12. Love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. Oh, Big 10. Big 10. Oh, man. Okay, so Boise State is actually making noise in this Big 10 conference. I wouldn't say I'm surprised. He's actually a nice user. I wouldn't say I'm surprised. Um, I'm not surprised by this either. Wick Lee and rushing in the Big Ten, because he's definitely a run first type of guy. Definitely a run first type of guy. And you got, and for the ones that tune into the podcast, man, I forgot to mention, I might do it on the next podcast, not this one, because I just wanted to try this shit out. But from now moving forward, make sure y'all put y'all team names under the in the comment section below, so I can know who tuned into the podcast, and I might do some gifts, throughout the season. Know which y'all players. So just a fair warning to you guys, because I know everybody want to be better. Everybody want to have the best team or whatever. So my job as commissioner is to make sure that happen for y'all. So y'all make sure y'all take advantage of these gifts that I'm giving, because not no other league doing this with college. I'm a man of my word with shit, so trust me, when I do these ratings, I'm doing it for y'all. I ain't doing it for me, cause I could lose every season and not give a fuck. Like, I want to make sure y'all have fun with this shit. So y'all make sure y'all put y'all team names, so I can hit y'all with a gift, and y'all can have some better players, going into the playoffs or playing these other teams and stuff. I know y'all don't want to suck in this shit forever. So, Big Ten, Georgia Tech leading. Well, Ohio State has the most touchdowns. I bet, yeah, that's a surprise to me. That's very much a surprise to me. Um, 71 tackles. Yeah, Boise State leading that shit. All right, 8.5 sacks. Cause sending that blitz like that. Okay, Kenny Parks with 6 INTs leading the Big Ten. Okay, all right, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Okay, Big Ten making noise. I love to see it. I love to see it. Let's see what this SEC talking about. I know my quarterback ass. Where he at? Yeah, 17-9 ass. Ass. That boy's ass, man. Now, 24-13 ain't too bad, but this is alarming. Just want to throw that out there. That is alarming. Trey Owens. Yeah, it's gonna get serious throughout the season, man. It's gonna get serious. It's gonna get serious, bro. Real shit. It's gonna get serious. I mean, you got Oklahoma leading in rushing with Tatum. Ain't no surprise. Taylor Tatum is a dog. Got Bones leading in receptions and yards. But Tyler got Ernest Campbell with the most touchdowns in the league. So they ain't too bad at all. They ain't too bad at all. Got yeah, as I figured. Bones leading in receptions and yards. They need to pick up the touchdowns. All right. And we got Bones again with TJ Daughtry leading the conference in tackles with 53. Um, you got another dude, Son Taryn Perkins, leading the league, leading the conference in tackles for loss with 25. I'm pretty sure he leading in sacks too. Yup. Yo, what's good, Marcus? Then we got oh yeah, I'm leading interception. Yeah, that boy Jonell Aguero a dog, man. He's a run support, strong safety, but he actually covers the field pretty well. And with his physicals, he gonna hit some shit. And you see that purple house call right there. That mean if he catch that bitch, he gone. He gone. Don't even worry about him. He out of there. So Jonell Aguero and Jaden Rowe with Oklahoma, they're tied for first place with interceptions. So, that's actually pretty decent. Pretty decent. So, yeah, man, that's it with the stats, bro. Man, I appreciate y'all boys tuning in. Definitely appreciate y'all boys tuning in and being a part of this league, man. Y'all boys stay tuned for the next podcast. Like I said, if you join into the podcast, put your team's name below in the comment section and take a good look at it. And I will be doing these podcasts a lot more often in the next few weeks. So I'm gonna come up with a gift for you guys that tune in to the podcast, and we're gonna make this shit rock. I'm gonna get y'all right, whether it's +2, +3, whatever the case may be, put on y'all players so y'all could be a better team. I don't want y'all thinking that, oh, I ain't making the effort or NCAA not making the effort to upgrade y'all players how they should be. Like, no. If y'all playing, we're gonna reward y'all for playing. That's my job as a commissioner to make sure y'all boys having fun with this shit. Like, that's just what it is. So, shout out to y'all boys for tuning in, man. Y'all boys have a safe day out there. Have a safe Monday, and get y'all games played. You know, Keep doing your thing, man. We're gonna tune in soon. Y'all boys, be peaceful out there. Remember, this league is for the people, and it's gonna stay that way. So y'all boys take it easy. Stay safe.